What happened to my neighborhood? I know Mr. Trump's neighborhood, where you send people to jail and then he lets them out. Well, consider me to be Mike Bloomberg without money. That's it. I'm the guy that's going to just tell you the truth. This is all a bunch of horse crap. All the way the game is played. You know, we gotta. I think they ought to go back to playing the Monopoly game with the Parker Brothers and own Boardwalk and Park Place and get away from what we're doing now, which is a game of government. You know, I have a hard time digesting some of the news, so I don't watch it as a rule. But you know, you can't escape it. There's billboards and papers that I don't read, and there's television that I don't watch, and there's radio that I don't listen to. But for some reason, I still get the news. I mean, there must be some sort of ESP, you know. See, we're born in this world happy. When we come into the world, nobody's unhappy except you get a slap on the ass by the doctor, and you breathe, and you start milking from your mother, and you're happy. Everybody's warm and fuzzy and happy. And then what happens? All of a sudden, we become suspects, you know, for a very, very long time, I might have. But it goes fast. You know, life goes fast, so don't get too crazy. And everybody dies. You know that, right? We don't talk a lot about death because everyone thinks they're going to be here forever. It's an illusion. I think if you watch IMAX, you're going to think that life is big. But if you watch it like I watch it over here on the iPhone, life is small. And it goes faster when it's small because you got to go like this and squint, you know. Anyhow, I'm just wild about everything that's going on. That's my bird tweeting in the background. You know, I'm the only legitimate tweeter in the entire country that I could think of online. Now, you can watch me in a lot of different forms. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm even on Spotify. I've got download my records, The Prophet, which I recorded, Rats in My Room. That's on YouTube, on iTunes. You can watch me on TikTok, you know, see some of my craziness, the ruining of my cheesecakes and everything else. I'm on every single platform that you could think of. So I'm on it with one thing or another. Many people have lately liked my pod because they're half-hour or 20-minute interviews with people who are allowed to talk and say what they think without a TED Talk and an audience and without someone selling a book. So it's an interesting time, and you can see me with that. All you got to do is go to Joey Reynolds. It's joeyreynolds.tv is my website. That's the one that you might want to see everything I've ever done, including my criminal record. The other one is, let's see, you can Wikipedia me, and I'm in the Encyclopedia Britannica too, which is very unusual because I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I have an extensive journey. I have a long journey. I've lived the entire history of rock and roll, and so far, I think we're coming back to guitars again. I've seen some things recycle, not myself or people. I'm talking about styles. You know, like the tight pants were peg pants when I was in the 50s. And then they got real loose, and you were wearing these jailed jeans where your ass was showing for a long time, and everything was oversized. Now it's back to the peg pants again. Next, you're going to bring back snapjack shoes. Those are shoes that they are loafers that have a little snap on them so that they seal you in without tying the shoe. How about that? Style. We're victims of style. And everybody is the same, trying to be different. Isn't that interesting? You know, like I'm in New York and I see everybody's wearing those Chinese weather coats. Maybe not now because they have to be sprayed for the virus. But we're all we're gotten away from wearing wool and wearing heavy coats now. You know, no pea coats and all that stuff. But you know what? Last week it was 29 degrees and I saw them again. They're out again. We're back into that again. The guys who go to the gym without in snow and 20-degree weather, and they have a double hoodie on and a hat and gloves, but they have shorts. I mean, what the hell is that? I mean, what is somebody who want to show off their legs? Is this like a cruising thing for the gay community, or is it just really someone going to the gym in a hurry, or someone trying to be like everybody else by being different? That's what I see. You can't account for it. Everybody's different in this society. There's 350 million people plus in America, and we're all different. And everybody is trying to get your vote so that you'll vote for something that nobody knows anything about these characters, except when they get in office, we hate them. We want them to eat shit and die. You know, and that's mostly what we do. Now, last bit here today. I went through security at the airport at LaGuardia. It is the worst experience I've ever had in my life. I got frisked and hugged and mugged and bugged. I couldn't believe it. They had me take everything off except my outer clothes, the pants and shirt, because my body lit up. And I told them it was my charisma. But they said the amount of body fat does it. And the guy with me says, I have more fat than you and I don't light up. I'm thinking, what is this, a debating team? But you know what's wrong? We have 200,000 of these security jobs that we provided with people, and they have no accountability. They don't report to anybody. Nobody tells them what to do. They're the consummate power. So people take these jobs and they become power bases for them. All of a sudden they're in charge of something. Another human being walking through. So the girl yesterday, who was a girl, said to me on the way through, she says, "You don't talk to me. I'm not your child." And I said, "I don't talk to my child that way. I didn't treat my kids that way." And what are you saying? I said, "Just give me the full body treatment." I with all that I went through yesterday, they owe me a massage, and with a happy ending, I might add, because there ain't no happy ending when you go through security at the airport. I don't know what the hell they think they're doing, but maybe there are a lot of terrorists have slipped through. I haven't seen one lately. Nobody dresses like that anyway. If I were going to do it, I would probably come as a lesbian nun and hide a bomb somewhere where the sun don't shine, which is probably Cleveland or Toledo. The sun never shines there. So this is it. It's a complaint, and I'm filing it officially online about the security at the airport. Those jobs have to go. And you know how they go? By not bombing other countries. What a concept. It's a Reynolds Rap.